special about me, makes me different from all the rest. I'm special, I'm me, and I'm the best. I can just, I'm better than I.
This is Neal Render here, your host, RenderLife with Neal Render Talk Show. And I wanted to be able to have this talk session with LaQuan Adams. And before we go any further with introducing LaQuan's powerful story, this is to be able to share about Void of Black and the different serious issues and disparities in the Black community coming from the southern region in the South, Mississippi, on my mission, this movement to bring about a revitalizing talk show to bring forth life, cultivate love in a great way, and really a higher celebration of true living of life. So this is what we have to do and what I've been doing for 17 months just about. I have given data, information, interviews, reports, different things of information that I've compiled throughout meeting a lot of people in Chicago City on the great things that's being brought forward and the problems and issues. I'm going to pass over this platform here and shift over, introducing LaQuan Adams, and we'll let you share with those out there that's going to be viewing this powerful message to the people. Go ahead, LaQuan.
What's going on, Chicago? My name is LaQuan Adams. I'm 28. I live in Chicago right now, and it's a pleasure to be on this show with my true friend Neal Render. It's been a roller coaster for me. Really, what I want to share a few things about my life and what I've been through. You know, I've been through incarceration, family losses period in life.
How long was your incarceration for the viewers out there?
Oh yeah, I was incarcerated for 5 years.
5 years, so about 60 plus months.
Yeah.
Of incarceration behind bars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Behind a cell. Yeah. So hard time. From selling drugs, you know, doing criminal behavior, I should say. And I feel like where it came from is because of, I don't want to really blame it on my peers, but it was a big influence on my life because I didn't have my mom or my father in my life. So who was I to turn to? The streets. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was seeking that love so bad, you know, I was just seeking with the wrong people. So that's why I feel like where I went wrong at. I think about all the time what I could have did, what I should have did, you know, and you can't cry over spilled milk, man. It is what it is. You gotta just roll with the punches, and whatever life deals you, you gotta deal with it. So
seeing this turn of events on the movement, the message, the show, rendering life, what is this concept to you, or from what you've seen, Tay, personally? What is this that you believe will benefit Chicago and has benefited Chicago? What's different about this?
I really feel like that this TV show could be a turning point for Chicago.
In what way?
A very, very enormous way. This is why I say this. Yeah, it's TV show hosts out here that talk about different things. But my man right here, he talks about real life and what's going on in these streets on an everyday basis. That's what I feel like what people need to hear. The real story behind things. Because I feel like social media and you got news that they have a decent message, but they won't tell the whole story.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that you and your show, rendering new life,
Right.
it could really make it stick and really, man, have people thinking back like, oh man, so this is what this is. Okay, it's trying to better us as people. But I really feel like this would be a turning point for Chicago. The city of Chicago really needs some type of guidance right now.
What's the condition of Chicago, number one, by you being a resident of Chicago, and what has to be the impact from this show to Chicago?
Well, it's really lack of money, jobs.
Would you say jobs for everybody, or what you've seen in the black community for
Right. Okay.
African Americans? You know, let's bring it to the head on specifics. You
Yes,
know,
sir. Yes,
being a
sir.
black man, African American male, African descent, black descent, however you want to splice it or call it. You know, how has that impacted you as far as job and even how you're viewed as a black man with the in the opportunity pool?
Okay. What I see in the city of Chicago, I feel like it's not fair. You know, especially in black communities, like, you know, we dominate our communities, west side, east side, south side of Chicago, and you look down the streets, it's nothing but liquor stores and ATMs. Like, you don't even see no Boys or Girls Club. Like, if you go up north or downtown, you're gonna see one of those.
Cash loan places.
Yeah, this is my point. Like, once you go in different sides of the city, you could tell.
What Tay was sharing before we get back to that was about the liquor stores, and also as well, what else were you
Currency
saying?
exchange.
The currency exchanges, the title loan shops, the cash loan shops that's in these different areas. So, Tay, you've been on the show, watching the show. What has this show made an impact on what you have seen with your own eyes through Comcast, CAN-TV, 2016, coming into digital media of Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, other social media outlets? How powerful of an impact, and what do you see? Cast the vision and share what you have seen thus far for impact.
Well, really, it's more than seeing, it's feeling it. It's gonna be big.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel like it's gonna be very big.
How do you feel though? Can you articulate your feelings on how does it feel to be a part, and what have you actually seen and can testify to?
Absolutely. Well, of course, it's just by, you know, doing different footages and segments with you, I should say.
Yeah.
I seen the elevation of it.
And when you say elevation, in what way? Like what? The growing, but in what? How?
Well, I even grew, you know.
Personally or
Yeah,
mentally,
just
or
being so far into a shell, you know, and then knowing that he means well and he trying to put a positive message out here to make me open up and don't even realize what I'm really saying, but I know it's it's nothing but honesty, you know. But I really feel like this is gonna be really big. It impacted me in so many ways because if it wasn't for this man right here, I really don't know where I would be right now. Like, this is kind of like my therapy right now, you know?
You know, one thing that really comes to me is when you think of different hosts, LaQuan, you think of T.D. Jakes, some more famous celebrity names in the religious world, preaching world, pastoral world, and also thought leader. You think of Montel Williams. You may think of Arsenio Hall. I'm referring to different talk show hosts that have started their careers, whatnot, in their 40s, 50s, and as well 60s television and hosting platform. Then you have as well more known Steve Harvey, as we all know, also known as the king of comedy, talk show hosting on many different platforms and levels. And then one thing I found out, Tay, and understanding even further, even as coming more in the social responsibility, coming to Chicago City, I found out this cannot just be another talk show host for the sake of just hosting. Right. There has to be problems that are being solved.
This is why I say this, is because he's getting out here in these streets with real people. And you can never go wrong with real people. Like, he's literally getting out here in these streets, you know.
But we have interviewed senators, governors, celebrity personality through this show, Render Life with Neal Render Talk Show, returning citizens, those have been incarcerated, those that have not been esteemed, women that have been through rape, abuse, physically, verbally, different things within different aggressions and oppressions, depressions, suppressions, and oppressions, and all the various sessions that go on. We're bringing the sessions of life to the people in a great way to really elevate and open up and motivate. Right. Men such as yourselves. This is why I've came to this city, the first of many cities, to bring forward this platform, this movement called Render Life through this talk show platform. Let's have a talk. We need to have something that's going to stick to, as the people say, stick to your ribs.
We need that voice.
That voice. And it's not it. I am that voice to the nations, especially with Chicago. And we must render the life. As it was shared, you might have heard the statement, by any means necessary. I'm going to celebrate people's lives to really bring the boom by any means necessary. And Render Life Talk Show is a strong, poignant, paramount, strong, defining answer. It's really, to me, it's epic. And we have to do what we need to do. And I'm going to do what needs to be done to bring a higher celebration of life. Thank you.